Imagine flying down a mountain at 70, 80, even 90 miles an hour. Ski racing is not for the faint of heart. It takes a rare combination of skill, courage, and, well, more courage. Consider, then, Ralph Green. He does it with one leg.
A lot of it is just balance, angles, and having fun, not being scared to go fast.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, not being scared to go fast. I'm seeing. On the sunny slopes of Vail, Colorado, there's no doubt Ralph is having fun. Can you give me some tips here?
Sure, try to keep your chest on the hill even when you turn.
But the truth is, he's also hard at work toward his goal of becoming an Olympic champion.
Go get him, Robbie!
More specifically, a Paralympic champion.
When you mention the Paralympics, a lot of people don't know what the Paralympics are. Parallel Olympics.
The Paralympics are pretty much equivalent to the Olympics, except most of the athletes have physical disabilities, which in some cases can limit us to compete against, say, an able-bodied person.
Ralph and dozens of other athletes are currently training for a spot on the U.S. disabled ski team and a chance to compete in the 2010 Paralympic Games in Vancouver, Canada.
Racer, ready!
We have people that ski visually impaired with a guide in front of them. We have athletes that's paralyzed that ski in what you call a monoski. We have people that ski with, say, one arm, or someone like me that skis with one leg.
America's Paralympians compete year-round with almost no public recognition.
In second, Roger Lee.
Which is a shame, because this is a team to be proud of.
You know, the United States is the best disabled team out of 28 nations.
The best?
The best.
Better than Germany? Better than Austria?
You know, a lot of countries have some really, really good ski teams, but the United States, you know, we have more athletes consistently in the top 10, top 15.
Now on course, it's Ralph Green.
There is no question what Ralph Green can do on skis is remarkable.
Now banging the gates hard. He's got some nice rhythm here. Really attacking strong down near the bottom. Give him a big hand as he crosses the finish line. Ralph Green, a nice run.
Perhaps the only thing more remarkable is what got him on skis in the first place.
Is this the very spot that you were shot?
Yes, it is. I was actually shot right here. That spot right there changed my life forever.
Ralph grew up in the projects in Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn. It was a tough neighborhood, but Ralph was a good student and a gifted athlete. At 15, quarterback of his high school football team.
I wasn't going to be one of the kids in the streets wilding out. You know, my mom kept a foot in my butt when I was growing up.
One night in the summer of 1992, he and a friend were walking home from a cousin's apartment when they noticed they were being followed.
We got to about this point when I happened to look back. I heard two shots. I was able to get a good look at him, you know, as he was pulling the trigger. And the bullet went in my back, hit a branch of my aorta, ricocheted off my pelvis, and lodged into my intestines.
The bullet nearly killed him. Victim of a random shooting, Ralph lay in a coma for 3 months. After 28 operations, doctors were able to save his life, but they couldn't save his leg.
Me being shot here, yes, it changed my life. I lost my leg and everything, but you know, I can't sit back and, you know, worry about the past. I have to think about how can I make myself a better man for the future.
An athlete at heart, Ralph tried several disabled sports, but nothing caught on until one day he was invited on a ski trip.
Ralph, when you were growing up around here, did you ever think, maybe I'll be a downhill skier?
Why don't you look around? This is Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Skiing was not on my radar at all growing up.
But skiing clicked.
And I clicked my ski on. I felt like I was gliding, and it was a feeling I had never felt before. And when you have two legs and you become disabled, you feel that a part of you is taken away. You feel that you may not be able to walk faster than the next person, or you may not be able to ride a bike faster than the next person. But skiing is a level playing ground. It gives me that freedom. You know, it lets me go just as fast as the average person on the hill, or even faster.
In 2000, 8 years after the shooting, Ralph moved to Colorado and set his sights on the Paralympics. He skis wherever and whenever he can, and when he's not on the mountain, chances are you'll find him talking to kids.
I'm gonna start off by telling you guys how I was shot, because I see a lot of the younger guys, when we first came in, they was like, oh, he got one leg. Oh, I wonder what happened. That's good. I'm glad you guys are inquisitive.
We caught up with Ralph at his old elementary school in Brooklyn, and once he gets past the story of the shooting, then he moves on to the stuff he really came to talk about.
Don't be afraid to be different. Don't be afraid to be a leader.
And Ralph speaks from experience. Leaving the streets of Brooklyn for the posh resorts of Vail could have been a rough transition.
Remember when I was at your house? I told you the doctors cut my leg because somebody shot me with a gun?
But Ralph's at home in both worlds.
Never really experienced any type of racial tension or anything in or outside of the field. And if I did, then it flew by me. Don't get me wrong, I get a lot of good looks. You know, people say, wow, you know, I see that brother skiing, you know, but that's positive energy.
And positive energy is what he's all about.
You guys having fun out there?
Whether he's skiing or simply spreading goodwill.
I was just down there talking to a person who's been skiing with one leg for 3 days. And if I can have any impact on that person's life, then I'm doing my job.
That's why, whether he makes the Olympic team or not, something Ralph's grandmother once told him is never far from his mind.
Well, what my grandmother said is, I'm already a champion. I'm already a champion because of where I am, because of what I'm doing, and because of the effect that I have on myself and on society.
Give him a big hand as he crosses the finish line. Ralph Green, a nice run.